What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaiza-Sama, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we are basically just going to be taking a look at our box showcase, as this is going to be the last video for 2024. So if you guys are new here, drop that like and sub for your boy. Make sure you are subbed and tuned in before we hop into 2025. But without further ado, we're really just going to hop straight into the video, not going to waste too much time. Really just taking a quick look at our characters. I of course have some fodder characters down here, some dupes, some SSR characters. I'm not really one of the Dokkan players to where I get both versions, you know, the TUR, the SSR, and then the LR versions. You know, I don't keep all of those. If anything, I'll use them for, like, you know, boosting their super attack if I need to. But as far as these unawakened characters towards the bottom of the screen, I really, you know, if you go into a lot of these events and challenges, you're really not going to use a lot of these characters. And then some are free to play, of course. But, you know, besides the free to play, the dupes, and then characters you just don't use, is kind of, you know, it kind of gets to a point where, do you need to waste materials? You know what I mean? Trying to, like, put stuff and, you know, your actual hard work into characters that you're not going to use. So that is something to kind of think about, I guess, for, like, certain people. And then I guess there's certain people out there that really just want all versions. You know, they want them rainbowed and all that good stuff. That's cool, you know, but I'm not really on that level. I'm pretty much, you know, when it comes to, like, the newest LR that's dropping in the game, I pretty much try to get, you know, at least the first copy down first. Then I'll see how good they are at 55%. And then if I see that my particular, you know, unit needs, you know, probably one or two dupes, then I'll go back into the banner. But for the most part, I'm not really one of those content creators to where, oh, I'm trying to max out every single character. You know, I mean, once we get into, you know what I'm saying, that type of bank account to where, you know, I can spend as much as I want on Dokkan because I know I'm going to make it right back through YouTube. Once we get to that phase of, like, you know what I'm saying, where we're at right now, then we can start talking about that. But as for right now, I pretty much just try to focus on the characters that we absolutely need. You know what I mean? So if it's kind of like a character that you can skip, then you're not really going to see me summoning for that character. And I feel like that is, you know, some pretty smart advice for everybody to follow if you're playing Dokkan. Whether you're, you know, a veteran or a beginner, you know, you definitely just want to take in to the main fact that, yeah, you can get your hands on, you know, a little grip of stones, but you don't have to waste it every time a banner pops up. So, you know, do take heed to that and kind of keep that in the back of your head, especially with 10th anniversary right around the corner. A lot of people are going to be kind of pissed that they use their stones to try and summon for, you know, kind of like these, I won't call them fodder characters, you know, as far as Gotenks and Jiren, but characters that are going to return, and it's kind of like you don't really need to worry about them to that extent, which I'm shooting myself in the foot because I did waste some stones trying to get Gotenks. The game ended up giving me 3 copies of Jiren, no Gotenks. I was livid, bro. I was hot. So when we take a look at some of these characters down here, some of these I actually can't awaken because their event is not available. Perfect example, this Heroes Super Saiyan, who is this? Warrior in Black. I don't know why I forgot his name. They literally just passed. Warrior in Black, I can't get him awakened right now. And there's another character I can't get awakened. Oh yeah, Ios. So as for these two, like I said, you can run into that type of problem in your box if you just didn't awaken those characters in a specific amount of time. Now, like I said, a lot of these characters down here, we did get them in 2024, but you don't really have too much of a use for some of these characters. So that's pretty much the only reason why you might see that, you know, I don't have them kind of like maxed out power wise to where I'm actually using them. And then we do have our free to play characters. Bojack. Bojack, he is one character that I do actually want to work on and get him awakened. I actually just got a dupe of him today, so I do want to get him Dokkan awakened, get his EZA going and all that good stuff. And then as for our free-to-play Daima characters, we have Goku, of course, and then Vegeta. These guys are definitely going to awaken into LR characters, whether or not they're going to be characters that can like transform. That would be pretty cool, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, to actually make them usable, you know, along with other summonable Daima characters. I would definitely say that making them like transformable, that would be, you know, a big plus if they could do that. Even though there's a small chance that they'll, you know, do something like that. Let me see who else. We got some heroes characters. Yeah. We got this guy. I still need to awaken him into an LR. I've been working on him slowly but surely. And then we do have some couple units here and there that actually got some super easy A's throughout the year. We got Boo sitting right here. Even though he's not a character that's going to make a huge difference to you know, a team that you bring him into, the few times that I've actually used him, I've, you know, actually lost with him. You know, he was the one that actually ended up taking the damage and you know, had us lose. So that Boo, he's decent. You know, it kind of just depends what team you're bringing him in with. Now, we do have this Vegeta. He's an older LR character. As far as the awakening status right now with that guy is kind of just like up and down every other day. You know, once you get to like that mid status of trying to awaken him, then you know what I'm talking about. You get to a certain, you know, awakening stage to where you only get a certain amount of medals depending on the team that you bring, all this other, you know, specific stuff. So it's kind of like a give and take with that man. He will be LR awakened before summertime of 2025. I guarantee you. Who else do we have? We got King Vegeta. He's rainbowed. He came in to Global. I want to say, did he come to Global before 9th anniversary or during 9th anniversary? I feel like he came around that 9th anniversary time. If not, it was like right after with like the whole Tanabata stuff. But I feel like he came before 9th anniversary. Who else do we have? We have Golden Frieza. He's a good support character for your, you know, Movie Boss Extreme team. What other tags does he have? He has Prodigies. That's a good link right there. Brutal Beatdown. Super Bosses, Movie Bosses. So yeah. I feel like, so with the AGL Broly that dropped as like the main character to his banner, a lot of people were pissed that these two weren't on the same. I believe it's Super Bosses that Broly is not on. He's on Movie Bosses, but he's not on Super Bosses. Why? I have no clue. But this is a good supporting Frieza character right here. His art is pretty smooth. You know, when he first dropped with 9th anniversary, he was a pretty relevant character. But right now, he's pretty much, like I said, really just like a support character, if anything. Then we have Daima, Goku. This man just dropped. He's a great support character, especially for Super Saiyan. And he's on the Super Saiyan 2 category as well. Then you have him with Transformation Boost, Dragon Ball Seekers. It's not the best category, but like as far as support, you know, Daima characters, I feel like they're all going to have the Dragon Ball Seekers, you know, tag. So that'll be a good support as far as him specifically. He's under Time Travelers. That's been a big debatable feature about his categories. You know, why he's under Time Travelers, we really don't know. Super Saiyans though, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, Kamehameha, etc. Y'all know the deal. he's a great supporting character for Super Saiyans. He's he's a great like update to the Super Saiyan team as well. As far as he's 55%, then I do have a little bit of attack on him with some dodge. So yeah, that's probably the best way to build his hidden potential, is to really invest a lot of dodge. Now we do have some more heroes characters coming up. Got this man Demigrud. I was very hyped when he got dropped into the game. Now that he's here, he's a part of the game, we can use him. That's pretty hype. As far as, you know, making a huge difference, as far as like going into challenges and all that, he's really not going to be doing too much. Same for these two down here as well. I don't know why he's not locked up. Mecha Kabura, and then we have, you know, Winged Fu. These two characters came up in the Heroes realm of Dokkan. Now we do have the free-to-play Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock. He is going to hit that LR ranking this year for 10th anniversary. I'm pretty excited for that because he is usable now, honestly. If you missed the showcase where I actually used this guy, I used him on like the updated Super Saiyan team. Of course, I probably need to put out like an updated video, honestly, of using this guy, because when I used him, I don't believe the links were that high on all the Super Saiyans that I use him with. So we definitely have to take a updated look at this guy. But he's definitely usable now before his LR Awakening. So I can only imagine what the LR Awakening is going to be like, you know, once we get to that point. But he's definitely a great character. I put some dodge on him, some additional, some crit, a little bit of defense. So yeah, that man, he's a pretty great character to use, especially for free to play. Now as we scroll up, we do have Physical Goku Black. This guy has been a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths throughout the year. When he first dropped, this man was clean. This man was shocking everybody. He can put up a domain, you know, but as far as like keeping up with the meta, he's just not there. He's just not doing it like that. Then we are definitely waiting for an EZA on this guy. It'll probably be a little minute, but once this guy gets his EZA, he has a standby. It's like a defensive standby, but he counters with the Dragon Fist. Like, this guy is incredible, especially on the Majin Buu team. I am working on a more powerful Majin Buu team right now, but it's not looking the greatest. That's why I was really going in for Gotenks. I'm pretty pissed that I couldn't pull Gotenks, but it is what it is. And we have this Heroes God Goku. Gotta mention this guy. He was a great character for the Heroes edition. I feel like if Heroes didn't stop, then, you know, him and Gogeta probably would have been like, you know, the big headliners as far as like super wise coming out of the Heroes celebration. Now we do have this Gogeta. He's possibly looking at a EZA coming up in 2025. Pretty hyped for that. Then we got Beerus. He just got his super EZA. He's a pretty good character. I haven't used him that much though, so his links are not that high. Who else do we have? We got free-to-play Beerus. We got this man during 9th anniversary. A lot of people were kind of pissed because on Global, as far as like getting the actual like missions done and getting him like awakened, for some reason they were like closed for like a week or something, and people were like pissed that they couldn't get that man awakened. Let me see who else we got. And of course, we have Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. These guys were pretty high on a lot of people's totem pole, and then they dropped tremendously. I can perfectly understand why. I mean, I feel like they're a pretty good turn one character, and their standby is pretty decent. But as far as like actual like surviving and like support throughout, you know, some powerful challenges here and there, they can kind of come up short. Same thing with, I want to say, that STR Gohan that just dropped too. This guy, he dropped alongside Broly for what was it, Worldwide? What was it, Worldwide? Or no, was it Tanabata? Bro, Tanabata and Worldwide came out like right next to each other on Global, bro. I can't remember which one of the celebrations these these Super Saiyans dropped for. I just know Tanabata was Tech LRUI Goku, right? Or was that Worldwide? Or no, Worldwide was Tech Broly. And then Goku, I'm pretty sure Goku, Tech LR Goku, they slid that man in. He didn't even come in for like a specific celebration. He came in for a celebration, but they slid it in like last minute, and it caught a lot of people off guard. That's what that was. Then we do have the Gammas from 9th anniversary. This was what was it, part 2 for the accompanying character for Beast Gohan. I haven't really used them that much. They're literally at link 1 for all of their links. I need to start using them, honestly, with Cell Max and some Android teams. I do need to get them involved with a little action, get those links up. Then we also have this character, Future Gohan. He didn't drop this year, but he's been a amazing support character for 2025, or I said 2025, for 2024. If you look at some of my Super Saiyan videos and like showcases, I have included this guy in there. He gets that domain automatically, that procs up. I believe it's like the 3rd or like 5th turn or something like that. He automatically gets the domain. Can be activated when the domain sitter rain. Yeah, so it activates automatically. That's all I pretty much know. I forgot what turn it can activate, or if it activates as soon as he actually like enters, but I'm pretty sure it's a certain turn. Who else do we have? We got Turles EZA. This guy was a pretty good EZA character for 2024. He was a pretty decent support character for the Extreme Class setup. He still is. He's probably just not like one of the best options as far as like first picks. And then we got this guy. He literally just got his EZA like a week or two ago. Pretty amazing character now that he finally has his EZA. You can definitely use this guy now. Beforehand, he was very fodder, very, very fodder. But now he actually supports, a Majin Buu team. He supports a Super Saiyan team. I still need to put out a showcase on this guy, honestly. So I will get that out pretty soon. Gogeta. This man, he started out pretty high too on a lot of people's polls, and then he kind of dropped. I feel like it was because of like after Tanabata and 9th anniversary, or like after Tanabata and Worldwide. That's what I meant to say. Once that happened, more characters dropped that kind of knocked him down the pole just a tad bit. So Gogeta, he's definitely a top character from 2024, but is he like top 10 still? I highly doubt it. Then we touched on this man already. He's a good standby character as far as like standing by and then supporting later on. But as far as like first turn, starting out, he's definitely not one of those type of picks. A lot of people wanted to like look over that, but once you really just get him involved into a fight and you get him hit, then it turns into a whole nother story. Then we have LR Janemba after he got his EZA. This man is just a monster. He's literally like number 5, number 6 in the game. We only have him at 69%, max link level 10. Everything is basically unlocked with this guy. And really, after you build him up with like dodge, he really just does everything else on his own. He guards against all attacks. He has a lot of additional attack. He gets critical hit. He gets a lot of additional supers being first or second turn. And then, just as a like all around support for like easy A characters in your extreme class setup, he's definitely been one of the best, supporting additions to the extreme team this year. Now we do have our NLR Broly. I'm gonna kind of speed through these a little bit. This man gets his domain as soon as he enters, and then he also has the revival. This man is incredible. I'd say though he's kind of dropped a little bit on the tier list. He's still one of my top characters, personally though, but he's dropped a tad bit on the tier list. Then we do have our man LR Cell Max, who dropped right after 9th anniversary. Very powerful character. He's a great addition to the extreme class setup. Being that they actually made him a unit this year, a lot of people were real hype about him. And he's really like the kind of polar opposite to Beast Gohan. That Beast Gohan is to like his super class as far as like being a protector. Cell Max is basically the same for the extreme class setup as far as, once you get his active actually, done. And you got this Easy A Broly. He's a powerhouse now that he's got his super Easy A. Who else can we talk about real quick? Because I know a few other characters dropped in 2024. We are at the top of the box now, so we really just have a couple older characters. Now we will touch on a few other ones to wrap it up. We do have these guys that got their Easy A, Goku and Gogeta. This guy is definitely probably number one in the game. He's up there for like number 1, 2, or 3 in the game for sure. I definitely wouldn't put it past him that he's not at least up there in like that tier bracket of 1 or 2 in the game. Then, since I already scrolled on to him, Tech LR UI Goku. This man, he's a top contender for, top 10 in the game, especially for his domain abilities. And after he transforms, he is literally untouchable. Like, I'm telling you, if you put him in a certain slot to where the enemy attacks like 6 times, he's going to counter. He's going to dodge all 6 of those attacks, and he's going to dodge or counter all 6 of those attacks. So being at his base form, you definitely have to make sure you build him up with a lot of dodge in his hidden potential. You don't want to leave this guy sitting there with just, I'm going to put max crit on him. I'm going to put max traditional on him. He'll be fine with his built-in dodge. No, AGL Goku, AGL UI Goku, he's better as far as like standing on his own without having to put a lot of dodge in his hidden potential. But Tech LR UI Goku, he can be a little bit disappointing. So we can pull this guy up right now. He's not the most powerful. He is at 79%, almost max link level 10. And pretty much, like I said, I got him built with dodge and some pretty much attack and defense, but he basically dodges everything. I got his dodge up to 10, and when I bring him in to like every battle, he pretty much dodges everything. Then we got Jiren. He just literally dropped on Global. He's been on JP for a good long while. Once he goes into his standby, he's a defensive wall. He can't be touched. We have Tech LR Broly. He's probably in contestant for number 1 or number 2 in the game for me, because before he transforms, he's a defensive wall that can be penetrated for nothing. He can take any attack in his base form, and then once you get him actually transformed into the legendary Super Saiyan, he can literally just powerhouse through anything. He guards. He has AoE. Like, this guy, once he's transformed and even before, is literally the character that we needed for like the Broly side of Dokkan. So he's definitely one of my top favorite characters that we've had drop in 2024. And that pretty much wraps it up. Every other character we could touch on, it's pretty much an easy A. Oh, I'm tripping. We do have our AGL Broly, LR Broly. This man was a powerhouse when he dropped. He's kind of dropped a little bit lower on the poll as well. He's max link level 10 though. We got some attack, a little bit of dodge, some health in there, but for the most part, he was probably one of the best first editions for Extreme Class this year. You know, once we saw him in 9th anniversary, he definitely was making a huge difference. And then we have LR Beast Gohan, of course. This man is a monster. He's definitely contestant for 1 or 2 in the game for me. Being that he can just protect your whole team, and then he literally comes like out of the gate being a monster. Like, there's really no contending with this guy. So pretty much, like I said, that's pretty much it. Any other characters, it's pretty much like Easy A, all that good stuff. You guys pretty much know. We got Physical Broly. He got his Easy A. Tech Easy A Broly. He's a great character, but he's a glass cannon. You hit him, and he can go down like some damn to bread, bro. Like that man is soft sometimes. But that's pretty much it for the character showcase, and then we wrap it up. We look at our profile status. This is a re-rolled account that I started right before 9th anniversary. I had it probably for like a month and a half before 9th anniversary started. So with that being said, though, that's pretty much it. And this is going to be our final video of 2024. I will be dropping a new video probably Friday. I'm going to recoup, have a little bit of free time and stuff for the New Year's. But Friday, we will be coming back with a new Dokkan video and a Daima episode review. Well, no, I literally forgot about that. Daima is going to be on a break. So we will have a little bit of a break from Daima this week. So yeah, we'll pretty much just be putting up our usual Dokkan content for the rest of the weekend, diving into 2025 headstrong, getting prepared for 10th anniversary. So let me know down in the comments what your box is looking like as we get into the new year, and I will see you guys in the next Dokkan Battle video. You guys take care, be safe tonight, be easy, peace.